is looking to put Roxanne away.
Say goodnight. K.O.D.
Going for the pin on Roxanne. Wait, what's she doing?
Looks like Cap decided she still had a point to make in this match.
To the corner now. This is brutal.
I guess that was the 3 count she really wanted. I know we've been seeing a different side of her lately, but I can't believe she would go this far.
And she's not done yet. Seems like she's looking for a weapon.
But she already had this match won.
A steel chair? What's gotten into her?
Hey, look out.
A show of force for sure, but not like this.
Is she having second thoughts, maybe?
Looks like it.
Nope, never mind.
Well, this match is over, but not the way we expected. Roxanne may be the winner, but she's not the one walking out of here having made a statement.
But why?
I have a feeling we'll be hearing more from her soon, Saxton.
I hope so, because I don't get it.
Lately, I've been doing some thinking about the pecking order around here, in the locker room, and in the precious WWE universe. It's no secret that I haven't been the model WWE superstar the past couple of weeks. I haven't smiled, posed for the fans, or put up with any of the nonsense the suits around here are trying to get us to do. No, because something's felt off. And earlier tonight, when I had Roxanne Perez in my hands and slammed her head again and again and again into that turnbuckle, I finally realized what's been making me so angry. Every time I go to the ring, I'm asked to put my body on the line and pledge allegiance to WWE management and a WWE machine that couldn't care less about me. To a board guided by profit and not people, who ask everything of us and then discard us like used candy wrappers when we don't act like they're chimpanzees and obey their every passing whim. Like I said, I've been doing some thinking, and I'm not only done following blindly, I'm gonna do everything in my power to tear apart the system by destroying every superstar on the roster who gets in my way.
Captain, accompanied to the ring by Rhea Ripley.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee,
Carly Prime might be a former D1 athlete, but is she ready for the sheer violence of the Cap with Rhea Ripley in her ear?
Let me answer that for you, Cole. No.
Carly Prime might be in over her head tonight, fellas.
Universe's energy.
Boom! Uh-oh, stomping away in the corner. No, you don't think. What on earth is... What are they trying to do?
I think we know exactly what. Gonna take a trip coast to coast. Wow.
Glazed eyes on Carly now.
I'm still not sure what she's doing here, but that was a decisive victory for the Cap.
It looks like we're getting a repeat of her last match. This Raw superstar doesn't seem content with just a win.
Neither does Rhea Ripley. Is this the start of a larger partnership between these two?
Cap, what are you doing? I've been worried. You're a lot of things, but this isn't the Cap I know. People look up to you.
Psycho Sally?
These two women go way back before either of them arrived in WWE.
I look up to you.
It sounds like Sally's pleas might be falling on deaf ears.
I don't know about that, Byron.
I guess you were right, Michael. There's hope for Cap after all.
Or not, Psycho Sally just ate a clothesline from her so-called friend.
And she's not stopping there. What's she telling Rhea to do?
Well, in Cap's direction, Rhea just introduced steel stairs into the ring. This is never good.
I agree. It's taking things way too far.
Is she gonna slam the steps down on the Psycho Sally?
No, come on, don't do it. This is too much.
And down onto Sally's back.
This is heinous.
Someone get Psycho Sally some medical attention.
And this is all some sort of joke to Rhea Ripley?
Apparently a very funny one, Saxton.
Whoa, what just happened?
I think we've determined the alpha of this relationship, Byron.
Rhea stepping aside to let Cap call the shots? This is the beginning of something big here tonight.
A new and brutal power dynamic, that's for sure.
I want to talk about Psycho Sally.
What about her? She eating solid food yet?
So hard, aren't you? She is. She's eating solid food and she's back in the ring.
Good. Good. So long as she stays out of my way.
I'm sure she will. I can't imagine she wants to lay her eyes on you again.
I had to show Rhea. It's
The hard way, being the woman she trusted most in the world, beating her within an inch of her life on national television?
Unless you're looking to learn a lesson in brutality yourself, get to the damn point.
She's on NXT this week in her first televised match back. I thought you might appreciate the update. I can report.
Sally was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I regret nothing. But I don't wish her harm. Let me know if she's okay.
Huh. There is a little of you left in there.
Same person I've always been, Justine.
Maybe. I'll let you know how Sally does.
We've got a last-minute change, making a big night even bigger, as Money in the Bank is also homecoming night here in Minneapolis for legend and three-time champion Molly Holly.
Everyone loves a homecoming, everyone loves a comeback. And for these fans to get both those things in one... What the hell?
What was that all about?
Can we get some help out here?
Tonight, I proved a point about who still has a place in WWE. Ever since I stepped foot here, I've been bombarded with endless praise for the so-called legends. We love them, we adore them, we hold banquets in their honor. But at some point, every banquet has to end. And yet, there are some legends here in WWE who refuse to get up from the table. They finished their meal, had some dessert, polished off a cup of coffee or two, even paid the bill. Do they care that others are waiting for their chance to sit down? Do they care that the staff wants to leave? No. They just sit there, blissfully unaware of everything going on around them. These rotten relics don't even know.
What the heck?
Beth Phoenix couldn't stand any more of the disrespect.
It looks like Beth wants to settle this right now. And we have a fight breaking out in the backstage area.
Might as well warm up the ambulance siren now. These two are out to hurt each other. Nice drop kick.
Arm smash to the back. And another.
What has gotten into this superstar?
Ooh, gets squished with that.
Stiff kick.
Snapping her back to reality. This isn't a pose off.
Thunder. Oh, man. My goodness.
I don't think they care about any clearance when there's this much.
Oh, my gosh. I don't believe it. Straight down into the...
Where are they going? It can only get worse from here.
I don't think they're reading the signs, Cole. They're too busy beating the tar out of one another.
Boom! Big forearm. Contact to the back of the neck.
A fall from this height could be catastrophic.
There's no way.
Up across the shoulders, torture rack.
And now it looks like they're done.
I'm in a bit of trouble. Think you could help me out?
Is it something you should be talking to your parole officer about? I'm kidding. Besides, I'm no snitch. What's up?
Rhea was going to have my back in my match with Johnny Gargano, but Mommy had some other business come up. Think you'd be able to be in my corner?
Supporting you? I could, but I've also got a lot of respect for Rhea. I may call the shots around here, but Poppy doesn't cross boundaries like that.
Don't make it weird. This was Rhea's idea.
All right then, but you don't get it twisted. Just because I'm in your corner doesn't mean I'm gonna be doing the heavy lifting in your match.
I understand.
You better. I'm not kidding about this. You roll with me, I'm gonna make sure you don't embarrass us.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it.
Here comes the splash. And he hits the official.
It looks like his manager's wasting no time with a
It's over. All in a night's work. Let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Dirty Dominic Mysterio!
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
Clever is really the only word that can describe that victory.
However you want to describe it.
Bitch, I ain't friendly. I don't fuck with y'all bitches. Try to take
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring.
Just look at her. Cat doesn't walk. She kicks the earth like it owes her money. She's a role model.
She's a force of brutality and intimidation who stabs her friends in the back. Corey.
Look me in my eyes, can't name a bitch better. Hopping out the range with the Waukesha leather. I can unblock you, no boy, not never. If you really care, pussy nigga, write a letter. Grind so low and I'm still in the group. Biggest in my city and I'm still in the group. Even with who, bitch? Not you. To the baddest bitch. Not bitch, I ain't friendly. I don't fuck with y'all bitches. Try to take who, it ain't enough for y'all bitches. Hoes so phony, got me looking at them sideways. It'll never be the same motherfucker all day.
A lesson in brutality is about to be taught.
Still going to the bank. Bitch, I'm up now. I give a fuck what you think.
Pair of chops and another. Here they come over and over.
And there's more. Oh, look. We're about to see it.
Here's a cover. Could be it. A decisive victory for this duo.
Is it possible that Dominic Mysterio has more chemistry with Poppy than Mommy? Rhea Ripley?
No, I wouldn't say that too loudly, Saxton.
I'm not one to mince words or waste time. getting to the point. Not when there's so much destruction and chaos to bring to WWE. I made an example out of my last victim, and I'll make an example of anyone who stands in my way. Of anyone who stands in Papi's way. Because she's the daddy I never had.
Didn't I always tell you Dom was something special? Glad you two finally got a chance to work together.
He was a bit of a brat, but I understand what you see in him. I hope you know better than to take stock in what people are saying online.
Of course I do. Besides, if you did want to take him off my hands, you're still in charge around here. I'm not someone who gets mad over something as silly as petty jealousy.
Good. Then I'll expect you to be out there for my match against Caden Carter tonight.
Delighted. I'll bring the chaos, Papi.
Hard Irish whip into the corner.
Papi is certainly teaching Caden Carter a lesson she'll never forget.
Officials separating them here.
Vicious shot to the throat.
Hold on, it looks like Rhea Ripley's got some brass knuckles, and the referee has no idea.
No question as to whether this superstar will resort to cheating.
What? Mommy just attacked Papi?
Maybe Rhea didn't like Dom getting so close to her ally.
And now she's showing her what true brutality looks like.
Repeated kicks to the so-called Papi.
Speaking of Dom, I don't think he likes seeing Mommy and Papi fighting.
I'm not sure if Dominic can stop Rhea Ripley if she has a score to settle here.
Apparently, Dom has no intention of stopping her. And Rhea's reclaiming her status as the alpha in this relationship.
She just took her head off with those brass knuckles.
I don't think we'll be seeing Dominic or Rhea in Cap's corner anytime soon.
Well, this was a tenuous relationship from the start that was bound to blow up sooner than later.
Once again, the age-old question has been answered. Who gets custody of Dominic Mysterio? And this time, the answer, Rhea Ripley.
Going. Didn't really expect to run into you here. Was kind of just planning on waiting for my flight, and listening to my book on tape.
I know I haven't been in touch lately.
Yep. That's definitely what's making this awkward. Not how mean and brutal you've been.
But did you see what Rhea did to me? Can you believe that?
I do follow the product, and yes. But did you really expect to steal Dom without any consequences?
I didn't steal anyone. Do you have any idea what it's like to have someone you trust betray you?
You mean kind of like you did with Psycho Sally?
That's not my point.
Or that rookie Carly Prime?
Not helping.
Or literally anyone you've come into contact with recently? I know you've got these big-time issues against WWE management, but you should really stop and look at what you've become.
Someone with striking fashion sense?
You know there are more colors than black, right?
Black's not technically a color.
Not my point.
I know it's not. I'm attempting to diffuse the situation.
Honestly, you could stand to diffuse this whole situation. Brutality has a time and place, but maybe it's not all the time and everywhere.
It's possible you have a point. But I also can't let Rhea's betrayal stand.
Well, I guess you don't have to drop the brutality right away. After all, sometimes soul-searching takes time. You might not find anything in that dark soul of yours until after you take care of Rhea Ripley.
I don't think I will.
Mommy's walking solo tonight.
But Papi not letting her go without a fight.
These two are going to tear each other apart.
One of these women is leaving this building in an ambulance.
And the other is going to be known as the most ruthless, brutal competitor in WWE. Sit back and enjoy the violence, boys. This one's personal. This is my brutality! Ladies and gentlemen, Mommy's home. Here comes Rhea Ripley. After another back and forth we go.
Oh, right to the face.
No. Somersault plancha to the floor.
Predicament right here. Oh, my goodness, no!
Get some help out here quick.
Being dragged and mangled all the way to the back doors of the ambulance. Oh! Doing their best just to shut that first door.
Forcing their way out of the ambulance.
Able to interrupt the attack.
Nothing but devastating damage can happen up there. Cooler heads need to prevail.
Eat defeat.
Come on, get down from there.
They won't listen to you, Saxton. Nothing but permanent damages. Up across the shoulders, torture rack.
Oh no, into a face buster.
This might be the best here. Huge sit-up powerbomb.
An unconventional attack from her opponent's playbook.
Up across the shoulders, torture rack.
Oh no, into a face buster. That might have just been the deciding factor in this match.
Nothing's decided until someone ends up in the back of that ambulance and those doors shut. Now just needs to get that second door closed.
Just close the second door and victory is yours.
Shut the door. See.
There's no way this is happening. They escaped.
Top rope, putting it all on the line.
From the top. Good Lord. Taking flight. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Climbing the ambulance. What is she thinking? Now she's up there.
Oh no! What? Well, now we know what ranks either battle. Oh, look! We're about to see it!
Wham slam! Ripley is square in her sights, extremely vulnerable.
Hoist their opponent up for a back rack. Oh no, into a face buster.
Paying it right back with a reversal.
Tossed into the back of the meat wagon. Desperately trying.
One more door to end this carnage. Oh, trying to close the second door with a match.
Inches.
And standoff and have won this ambulance match.
What a grueling victory. That's the end of this one, and the ambulance is off.
In the end, they just couldn't keep from being stuck in the back of that ambulance.
Well, maybe the local medical facility is exactly where they need to be after this match.